So what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Movement6. Before we start, huge thank you always to the ones who subbed in the last few weeks. Thanks for having you on the channel. It's a privilege. If you're new here, drop a like, subscribe, hit the notifications buttons. Now, the AAA first-person shooter genre it's walking on its last legs, guys. It's so painful to see what is going on. It's like watching a blind man walking through a minefield. Nothing good will come from it, and only bad decisions will be made, and eventually disaster will strike. Sorry, disaster will strike, and I think we're witnessing that right now in front of our eyes. Battlefield 2042 and Call of Duty Vanguard. I think it's safe to say it's the worst installments in years, and especially for Call of Duty with their annual release cycle disease. We're running into something I'm calling franchise fatigue. It's for the last 5 years, the whole community is saying the same thing over and over again. What we want, and what do we wind up with? A developer that takes almost 2 months holiday when they release the game. They released an alpha status in development product. For 2 months, they were almost off and wasted 20% of the annual release cycle they have, the life cycle of the game. 20% is wasted. And now they pour out a tweet, Sledgehammer, that they take the community seriously and they want to talk to us about the state of the game. Well, sorry, Sledgehammer, but fuck off. You know, the feedback is the same for years. Make a good game. Make a finished product. And stop implementing, and that goes for Battlefield as for Call of Duty, stop implementing shit nobody's asking for. You know, like the skill-based matchmaking in Call of Duty. Who was asking for that? And it's so obviously that these DICE and these Sledgehammers and Infinity Wards and the Triumph, they're so desperately trying to be something Call of Duty was or Battlefield was so long ago. And those CGI in-engine rendered Michael Bay type of horseshit trailers, they prove just that point because the trailers are awesome. They're immersive. It's the best Call of Duty, the most immersive Call of Duty. It's the most complete content-rich Call of Duty ever created. Well, it's not. And even a demented circus monkey could see what was going on this year and all the years before that. Come on, it's Call of Duty Vanguard is the worst selling installment since Call of Duty Ghosts. And it's logical that this symptom, Vanguard is nothing but a symptom. Battlefield is nothing but a symptom. You know, those trailers, they really live up. They speak to the fans. Battlefield even implemented cameos or memes that were created by the community with jumping out of a jet, bazookaing on a jet, climbing back into your own jet and then fly the fuck off. And it's something that Call of Duty does it well. And they're doing a fantastic job. Because as soon as you get the product in your hand, it couldn't be further away from what they've shown you. Just imagine walking into a car dealer and you come there to pick up your new car and it only has 3 wheels, half a steering wheel, misses 2 gears, and only has 1 window. Would you accept that? Would you accept that? No. But as a community, we take it, we swallow it constantly, and then we start arguing how bad it is. And in the meantime, the car dealer starts pouring out updates. It gives you 1 extra window, and then it tells you, we value your feedback. Fuck you with my feedback. My feedback is the same. I want a working product. I know games are complex nowadays with internet connection, service, data center, anti-cheat, the whole shebang, the movement, the visuals. I get that. But it's not so hard to finish a game and then release it. The annual release cycle is nothing but a money-hungry Activision pouring out every last drop of dollar out of the tit of the community. And what are they implementing? That's a funny fact here. Because that's something Battlefield does as well. They don't listen to the community. They listen to a very small activist, woke, liberal group to implement new items in the games like skill-based matchmaking. If you want to relive the old-fashioned Call of Duty, just remove skill-based matchmaking. And we're already well on their way. Because you know the meme, kids nowadays will not survive a Modern Warfare 2 lobby. Sure they won't. because we didn't have skill-based matchmaking. We didn't had equality of outcome. That's what skill-based matchmaking is based upon. It's the equality of outcome. There is no equality of outcome in life. Life is all about granting people the equality of opportunity. And that's the same with gaming. Here you go. You got the game, you got the guns, you got the game, you got the maps. Everybody has the same thing in hands. And now it's all about skill. Now it's all about commitment and dedication. There is no reward in showing off your prestige emblems anymore. There is no leveling up, no skill up. The skill-based matchmaking breaks up every freaking lobby and then recalculates who you are, what your stats are. Nobody is waiting for that. Nobody wants it. Just remove skill-based matchmaking, remove the annual release cycle. And for Battlefield, if you want to live up to the old Battlefield feeling, just finish the product and keep in the game what worked. But there is hope on the horizon. There is some hope. And it's the hope in old games. And for freakness sake, it's even a DICE game as well. I'm currently Battlefield 2042 has on Steam 8,000 concurrent players. It's absolutely laughable. 8,000. EA and DICE, their mental gymnastics have come so full circle that they start pouring in bots and AI-controlled NPCs into the lobby, because otherwise you will have a waiting time of 25 freaking minutes. Holy shit, guys. Holy shit. It's absolutely an abomination. But there is hope on the horizon. And the hope is Battlefield 5 or Battlefield 1. For me personally, I fired both of them up because I was so freaking disappointed with both games. And eventually I went for Battlefield 5. You know, and I'm not looking for ultra realism in Battlefield and Call of Duty. If you look up in Google, you look up Call of Duty Vanguard, Google search will give you the most realistic World War II shooter for Call of Duty Vanguard. Vanguard has got nothing to do with World War II, nothing. It's just a big middle finger to the World War II environment. 60 million people died, and then you pour out this shit. How dare you? Well, I fired up Battlefield 5, and I'm having a freaking blast, people. I'm having a freaking blast. It is. I know Battlefield 5 had mixed receptions. It was also that woke liberal horseshit, but it's gone for the majority. It's gone. It's just a good game, updated well. At the time, the Pacific update was also fantastic. It has relatively smaller maps. Of course, there's some big ass maps in there, but relatively small for Battlefield standards. The gunplay is fantastic. Even the sliding is fantastic. The way it responds, and the mechanics. When you jump into water and you're being fired upon, you dive automatically. Why Battlefield 24 removed that mechanic? You just surface and you get shot. Why? Why? And I know it's not ultra realistic, but the first moment you fired up Battlefield 5, the first moment you fired it up, you hear that bombastic music. It's so well crafted. It's absolutely fantastic. The music that's in there. It's not the heavy metal horse shit that's in Call of Duty Vanguard. It's an homage. It fits the scenery. And if you look at the characters you can play with, you can tweak a bit who you want to be, the color of his skin if you like that. Fantastic. You know, it doesn't have to be 100% accurate, but it gives a good homage. It also says I am not the most realistic game from World War II out there. If you want to play that, play Hell Let Loose. It's ultra realistic. But it has a dignity and respect for that era. And the weapons are not accurate because you can run around with German and American weapons when you're Japanese as well. But that's fine, you know. I'm not playing Battlefield to be ultra historically accurate. But it does so in a fantastic good way. And if I'm looking at the gameplay, and there is something about this sniping in Battlefield 5. It's so overly rewarding. It works so great. And you know what the fun fact is? Battlefield 5, I'm playing it on PlayStation 5 and my PlayStation 4 Pro. it looks absolutely fantastic on PlayStation 5, of course. It loads quick, works, plays good. My TV upscales it as well. It's 4K, of course, it's upscaled, but it looks fantastic. It looks absolutely fantastic. The game looks great. If I fire it up here in my studio on my PlayStation 4 Pro, it looks good. It looks great. I've got the Odyssey Q7 monitor from Samsung, 1440p. It works fantastic. It's of course the signal is a 1080p that comes in, but it works great. It looks crisp. It looks fantastic. But Battlefield 2042 is practically unplayable on console, PlayStation 5, and it is even more dog shit on PlayStation 4 and the old gen. There is no reason to play Battlefield 2042 if you own Battlefield 1 or Battlefield 5. My advice is just to stick with these games. Ignore Call of Duty at all. And I'm seeing what's happening on the horizon right now. I'm seeing what's happening on the horizon right now. In a couple of months' time frame, we will get the new trailer for Modern Warfare 2. It's a direct sequel from Modern Warfare 2019. We will get it. Everybody will be hyped because this year is going to be different. No, this year is not going to be different. It's not, absolutely not. Battlefield 5, Battlefield 1. I personally went for Battlefield 5. I think the maps are great. As I said, they're not the biggest maps for Battlefield from a Battlefield perspective. The weapons are great, the leveling up is great, it runs fantastically smooth, the gunfights are rewarding, close quarter combat is fantastic. And what I need to say here as well is the community is fantastic. Because there are more people now playing Battlefield 5 than Battlefield 2042. And what I've noticed in Battlefield 5 is that people will rush you. They will, if they're not even have to be a medic, they will rush you, they will come to your rescue. It's just a very mature, open, good, strong community now playing both these games. And it's up to your liking which one you want to choose. But I was amazed, with Battlefield 2042, you could lay at the side of the curb calling for help and nobody was coming. These kids nowadays. Battlefield 5, they will rush you. They understand the importance of a res in the middle of gunfights. So there was communication. Of course, if you want hyper-realism, go play Hell Let Loose. I'm a sucker for that game. I'm still struggling like a noob, but it's so rewarding when you see yourself growing into that game. But for arcade shooter right now, Battlefield 5 is the way, guys. So I just wanted to check back here. Hope you guys give me some feedback on what your opinion is on the Battlefield 2042 and the Call of Duty Vanguard shitstorm that's going on right now. Looking forward to it. And in the coming weeks, I will start streaming again. Yoo-hoo! Start streaming again. Exactly what I wanted to do, guys. I was streaming on my YouTube channel. So see you guys soon on the Battlefield. Moment 6 out.